I'm Kevin Davis. This is the Catholic Family Podcast, and it's kind of one of those beautiful little accidents, right? When I plan on doing a podcast about what's in the news, what's coming up for traditional Catholic events, I stumble upon a website about Catholic events. So, pretty cool. And this is from a guy I know. I don't think his name is attached, so I'm not going to give it. So I'll let him introduce himself, but thank you to him for putting together some of these events. I know there are surely are others. If you know of them, other things that are happening in the traditional Catholic world, it can be in America, South America, Europe. Let me know, and I will do my best to put it together in a podcast and let him know. Perhaps he can throw it up on this website. So without further ado, let's take a look at the traditional Catholic events. I'm going to share one in particular. That one that you see here at the top in September. We'll read through that specifically because that is the pilgrimage that I talk about every year, and it's the one I'm involved in and the one I love very dearly. But let's look at a couple of these first. Again, this is traditionalcatholicevents.blogspot.com. There is a ladies' Lenten retreat in Cincinnati. We'll take a peek at the further details, perhaps. My internet in the last week has decided to, yeah, pretty much not work. So let's see if it will let us take a look. Here we go. You can see a little bit. It's probably a little small. Oops. No, that's not what I want. You see the ladies' luncheon retreat. This is St. Gertrude the Great, of course, good friends of the show. Priests and Bishop McGuire, Father McKenna, of course, Father Letranta, all of them we love very much. We respect them a lot. They do awesome things in Cincinnati. The schedule, March 1st or March 21st, sorry, confessions, rosary, low mass, stations of the cross, etc. On Saturday, you start with a sermon. You have a silent breakfast, reading, conference, benediction, a lunch with a reading, conference, followed by meditation and quiet prayer, and followed with an end with dinner again, March 22nd. That's coming up pretty quick. Let's see if there's a date that you need to respond by. It is Ash Wednesday, so it's coming up here in just over a week. It's open to all women, parishioners, non-parishioners. Main retreat day is Saturday. The registration fee is €20 or $20. Sorry, I don't know, guys. Can you manage that $20? And the deadline is Ash Wednesday. So again, go check that out. April 22nd and 26th is a spiritual retreat of St. Ignatius for ladies in Colorado. This is from our good friend Father Zepeda. There's a video that he does, so I won't read you the information there. I can tell you a little bit about this because they do that here every year now in Germany or in Italy, and I've heard that it is the most impactful thing that you can do in your life outside of receiving one of the major sacraments like marriage or the priesthood. It's that effective. It is life changing. I haven't done it. I want to do it. It's hard when you have children because it's a I think a 5-day, 6-day retreat, as you see here, April 22nd and 26th. But I've truly heard from multiple people that it is life changing. It will change your entire view of your spiritual life, of yourself. Very, very impactful. So I've heard that from multiple people that this is not just it's just a retreat. This is a very special retreat given by a great priest, Father Zepeda, in a beautiful place. I don't know if you've seen this video. Go watch this video. It's beautiful, and I know Father was still looking for ladies. I hope it's not too late to um to sign up. It doesn't look like there is information. If you want more information on that, you can find Father's posts on Facebook, um, at the Catholic Wire. I'm sure on his website as well, catholicwire.org. Highly, highly, highly recommend that the ladies who can sign up for that Saint Nation retreat in Colorado. Also in April, on 24th, 27th, that is right after Easter, there's a young adult meetup in Arkansas. And again, a great friend to the show, Father Timothy Geckel, as we check out the Easter week meetup, Catholic young adults are meeting in Northwest Arkansas to explore the natural state. Ages 17 to around 30 are welcome. You bring your friends for museums, hiking, bowling, and bonfire, low Sunday mass, and much more. Hopefully, it's a sung mass on low Sunday. When I first read that, I was like, wait, they're going to have a low mass? No, it's called low Sunday. Admission is for lodging only, food not included. You can use this QR code to sign up. So if you're in the area of Arkansas, you want to meet some new people, um, get some new friends, perhaps, maybe look for a potential spouse, then definitely sign up there. Um, Again, obviously something I can't recommend enough. Father Gecko is absolutely fantastic. And if you can, definitely do go. Italian walking pilgrimage. I'm not going to sign. I'm not going to go into this one. This is neat. This is the IMBC. This is what I would love to do sometime. I have not done this yet. Um, this is from, yeah. So you see the Sodalitium. Again, that is the IMBC. They're somewhat affiliated with Bishop Sanborn here in Europe. We've gone to their mass on multiple occasions. The priests have been fantastically nice. They're walking to a pilgrimage in Loreto. This is the house of Our Lady. And I was there last year, a couple years ago. Again, one of these places that is one of the most spectacular places I've ever been. Just phenomenal and just so impactful that you can touch the walls of the house where Our Lady, our Blessed Lady, touched the walls as well. Just incredible. It's the house of Nazareth, so our Lord was there too, and it is the house where the angel Gabriel appeared to Our Lady at the Annunciation. So amazing, just really one of the highlights of the Catholic world. And they're going to do a pilgrimage there, and you all know what I think about pilgrimages. So May 17th, 18th. I will let me look real quick if there is they have a date. No, it's an Italian. It's Italian language. But I'm sure they would accept other people as well. But you'll have to check out their website for the registration details. But again, awesome. Um, July 11th, 13th, the YAG in Cincy. We've talked about this on multiple occasions. I don't think I need to go too much into this one. Again, this is in Cincinnati at St. Gertrude the Great. You can talk to Father McKenna. I know he's one of the primary organizers. Used to be Colleen Clavinus. She moved to Nebraska, so I'm actually not sure who's organizing it now. But wonderful event, and just has produced an amazing amount of marriages. It just works. It's one of those things that I know not everyone loves the style or doesn't love this. There's complaints about it, and there's always going to be complaints about everything. Guys, it works. They produced marriages, like a lot of marriages. So if you wanted a chance to meet, as you see here, last year there were 93 different people, men and women. If you want, and it's not just for spouses, you can meet good friends. I know there are people there who have lifelong friends that they met at the YAG. But it works too if you're looking for a spouse. There are just a lot of good young Catholics there who give you the best chance possible to potentially meet your future spouse. Now in Colorado, again, boy, a lot going on in Colorado. Of course, my favorite state in the world. July 31st to August 3rd, Rocky Mountain Trad Gathering. That's again in Denver. Let's read briefly through. Perhaps I've got like dial-up internet today. Second year for the Gathering of Traditional Catholics. The great outdoors. Colorado is certainly the best. Last year had people from Germany and France. Traveler weekend package, $325. Driver registration fee. You can see all these different things. You get pickups from the airport, etc. Here you see some pictures. Colorado really is, guys. It really is an incredible place. If you love nature, if you love hiking, it's really wonderful, and the people are great. Here you see Our Lady of the Snows. This was my former chapel. Um, it's a great parish. That's Father Zepeda's parish. The best people in the world outside of Bavaria, of course. No, it's really fantastic. Organized by Terrence McKeegan. Um, really fantastic. And I have good friends who came from Germany to be at that event, or a friend, I should say, and spoke highly of it. So definitely something that if you can, get over there as well to Denver. Last one, and this one I love. I had not heard of this before. I just checked this out today. That is a Ohio pilgrimage to venerate the relics of Saint Maximina and Hyacinth. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love people are organizing new pilgrimages. Guys, again, talking about life changing. The Singing Nation retreat and pilgrimages. This is how you completely change everything in the world. I'm convinced of it. They say we're organizing a walking pilgrimage to visit and venerate the relics of Saint Maximina and Hyacinth. They're kept near the Byzantine monastery in North Royalton, Ohio, near Cleveland. We're not going to read right now about the saints. They don't have. Okay, it says the tentative date for the pilgrimage is Saturday, May 24th. We're awaiting final confirmation of that date with the monastery. You can check back here. Check back here for more details. That's just fantastic. I hope that that gets a big following, that people can sign up for that. Anyone in the Ohio area, go do a pilgrimage. Do it. If you can't make it to Germany, you can't make it to Milan, then do it from um, do it in Ohio. Okay, last one. I'll probably do a full podcast about this at some point, but this is the one that, of course, is near and dear to my heart. We do this every year. We've done it now 6 years, I think. It's a long one. You see, about 35 miles over 2 days. So it's you're going to hurt. Definitely bring your walking shoes. But it is such a great event. You just have a lot of, not just, I was going to say young people, but they're not just young people. We've had many people who are parents, even grandparents, do this walk. It's so spiritually fulfilling, but there's also times when you do get to meet new people and you get to talk. It's really a great way to converse in a really the most appropriate way possible with people of the other sex. It's just fantastic. That there's and I've seen little miracles worked by this pilgrimage. Really, people who go on this, they get so many of their prayers answered. It's just been it's again, it's fantastic. I cannot possibly recommend this enough. And now we're getting a little more offered for this trip. So as you see here, this is going to be a little bit longer of an event, a couple more extra days to add on. Wednesday, you can travel in. You're going to stay at in Salzburg, which is one of my favorite cities in all of Europe. It's kind of my home city. It's about 45 minutes from where I live, and I love it. It's a beautiful. So an example, when my brothers came with their class from Idaho, we visited Salzburg and Rome, and a couple of them said they liked Salzburg more than Rome. So that shows you, yeah, it's a really neat city. It's small enough that you can walk around it in a day or two. There's enough to see, but it's a perfect little gem that most people don't know about. Wonderful, wonderful city. Thursday, as you see here, we'll be joined by Kevin Davis of the Catholic Family Podcast. Thank you for the shout out. Yes, I will be there. I hope to maybe I'll give a part of the tour. I might see if my friend who is a Munich historian can be there as well. German historian, but he knows this stuff better than I do too in Salzburg. Um, I don't know what all the plans are here to see. I haven't yet talked with the organizer, but there's also a really neat brewery, a really neat Augustina brewery. So that may be something we could do as well, because there's a nice walk. You can walk from the Augustina brewery and kind of walk over a little mountain into the main city. Really interesting stuff. Again, I can't recommend it enough. And you see that they're offering airport pickup, a stay at a hotel, all these different things. Obviously, of course, for an overall cost. Um, and then on Friday morning, we'll walk bright and early from Traunstein, which is again near me. And we'll walk from Traunstein, stay overnight on Friday night, and then finish at Altötting on Saturday. You're really tired. Um, you're going to be really wiped out. Sunday, usually on Sunday, we do a big high mass. I know everyone's exhausted, but we did it last year. We've done the last few years where we try to sing a Palestrina mass. Missa Brevis is what we've sung before. That's probably what we'll do again, but I'll have to again talk with the organizers and the choir members. So if anyone can sing and they can sing Missa Brevis, let me know from Palestrina, because that's kind of my most stressful part of the weekend to manage that. But it's such a good, I love that. It's kind of like exclamation mark at the end, right? You have the Holy Mass and you have this big, beautiful choir. That's like one of the highlights of the weekend for me. Yeah, brunch after Mass. We'll do that at the church in Darking. and then go to see Munich, where hopefully you'll be able to see Munich with again some of our good friends who can truly show you around. Again, my friend who I hope will be there for this is a Munich historian and really truly knows deep details of the city, and that's worth the cost alone. I really truly mean that. Um, and I think that's about it for today. This actually went pretty long. Absolutely, again, check out this website, traditionalcatholicevents.blogspot.com. That has everything I just read pretty much, but obviously I skipped some things. And I imagine there'll be more events coming up there. And if I see any, I'll try to add them and let you know. I'll also try to add, as I've seen that there are, of course, ordinations coming up from multiple groups. There are also um, vow ceremonies for sisters, etc. And those I will also try to cover in about a monthly basis if I can. But here's a good place to start if you're interested in going and meeting Catholics from around the world and taking part in Catholic events, which is I just can't tell you how happy I am to see this kind of stuff. It's amazing. This is how we grow. This is the future. This is absolutely the future. And this is absolutely what we should be spending our money on. It's one of those things I was thinking, if you say cancel we're going to talk about other, again, it's another podcast talking about subscribing to other channels rather than say Amazon or something. But instead of having Amazon, which you're spending, what are you spending? I think it's got to be couple $100 a month, a year, right? Cancel that and use that extra money to fly to Cleveland or fly to Munich or fly to Loretto. These types of things, I guarantee you, they will change your life. Traveling, especially if you haven't done it before, it will change you. It'll change who you are. And if you're doing it for a Catholic reason, you're doing it to go and see Our Lady's house. You're doing it to see the miraculous image in Altötting. It's I'm telling you, there's nothing better you can do. There's nothing better. There's nothing better. And the people you're going to be with are truly the best people in the world. And I mean that factually. They are the best people in the world. So please go check out the website. And I hope to see you all in September. So be there or be square, as they would say. Hopefully we'll see you guys. God bless y'all.